Pack, my name is Vahlkor and welcome to another video. This one's gonna be why did I purchase the Founders Pack, and specifically why did I get the Founders tier from the Founders Pack. The reasoning behind this video is that earlier in the morning I saw a video from another creator called Mosimba. I'm hoping that I'm pronouncing that name right. I think I am, but if not, please let me know if I'm pronouncing it wrong. So anyways, I watched the video and he was kind of like ranting about why the Founders Pack has a little duration for the alpha, like 2 weeks and stuff like that, and he was going on and talking about that, and I think I understand what he's saying, but I also got me thinking, why did I buy a Founders Pack? Why did I select the tier? And I kind of wanted to talk about that. But before we get into that, I want to remind you guys that we are still running that giveaway. It's gonna run from yesterday till the 30th of this month. I'm either gonna be giving away a Slayer pack or a Hero pack. So make sure you guys click on the description to enter the giveaway, and make sure to check out that video so you can see the actual rules. But anyways, let's get right into the topic of this video, and it is, why did I purchase a Founders Pack? So when we look at the Founders Pack for any games, I remember back in the day that actually you didn't have to pay to play a game early and test it. It was actually the other way around if you go far back. But nowadays the market has changed. Like, people want to play the games earlier before everybody else because they want to make content on YouTube, or because they want to, just can't wait and they want to just play. And I can understand why developers nowadays use that as an opportunity to, fund their game and make sure that production has some income so they can continue to produce better quality game. And I'm all for that within reason. Like, I'm not one of the persons who just immediately buys a collector's edition or a Founders Pack or something like that. But in this case with Dauntless, what made me want to buy the game is that I've always wanted to play kind of like Monster Hunter type of game in the computer. And there's just really a lack of them. There's just not many. And when this company came out and said, hey, you know what, we're making this game, I was like, what? Like I was blown away. I really wanted to see more, and I bought the Founders Pack, not when they released Founder Packs, but I bought the Founder Pack within a short period of time of them announcing them. And my reasoning was not because I wanted to get into the Founders Alpha, not because I wanted all these free things. The reason was, I want this project to succeed. I want this game to be awesome, and I want to be part of it. I want to make sure that I do what I can do to make this game happen. And yeah, I mean, it's not like my contribution is going to just make it happen. Obviously it requires a lot more people, but in a way, I mean, as a gamer, as a person who really want this to succeed, I was thinking, I really want to help any way I can. And when they put in this opportunity of actually working, buying the Founders Pack to have some funds going into the game's development, I just jumped into the water. I really think that whole reasoning is worth my money. I'm not here to say that is worth your money, because you're the one that thinks what is value to you. If we go and jump into the packs and we see here, all of them have things that, you probably won't get in game, but I mean that you will get in game but not at the same time, or something. It's kind of hard to explain. But let's look at the Founders tier. I'm gonna base everything on the Founders tier, which is the one that I have. So the Founders tier is worth $79.99 out of $99.99. So that's what I paid, and I get Founders Alpha, I get Patreon status for 90 days, I get a Slayer pack, I get in-game title and forum icon, which is exclusive for any of the packs. You get a Founders Flare, and that's pretty much in all the tiers. I could have bought the Slayer or Hero tier, and I will get more or less the same thing, except I would not get access to the alpha, but I will get access to the beta, and instead of a Patreon status, I'll get the champion status. Now, up to that point, all those things are kind of real value, in my opinion. Now, from that point on, we have Chroma Cores, Transmog Stones, which are obtainable in-game, and you will get it with the Hero tier as well. Then you have, for the Founders tier, Style Hunters, which is another boost. You get a Founders Banner, you get a Guild Charter, and you get to be in the game credits. Now, to me personally, like I said, all this is fluff. Even the Alpha access, to me, all that is fluff. I really think what made my decision, what made me make my decision was the ability to help support the game. And I know a lot of people might say, but I mean, the game is gonna be free. Why would you pay for anything that's gonna be free? Yeah, I get that, and that is the reason. Like, maybe for you it's not enough value to invest money on, but for me it is. So it's kind of like a gray topic where what is value to you? You gotta think for yourself. Am I good by paying $80 and I'll get limited, alpha status, alpha access, and all these things? Or is it not worth my $80, but maybe it's worth $40 and I still get access to the beta? You have to think what is worth for you, which is kind of what I wanted to project. I don't want you to go out and say after this video and say, hey, I think you're wasting your money, blah blah, because maybe to you I might be wasting my money, but to me I'm not. I'm getting the full value of my money, and that is great. And it's great that everybody have different opinions. So when I saw this video of Mozimba ranting, which I suggest you go watch, by the way, because maybe you can get some context on why I'm making this video. I'm not here to like argue with him or anything like that. I really respect him as a creator. Like I said, I watched some of his videos, and his opinion is that it's not worth his money for $80 for just 2 weeks of playtime ahead of the curve, which is totally understandable, especially after all that progress is probably gonna get wiped, because it is my understanding that once we're done with the alpha, everything is getting wiped to the beta, and after the beta, everything will be getting wiped to the open beta. So when you think about these things, is it really giving you enough value to justify a purchase, especially for a free game? And that is what you gotta think about. You like I said, to me, all these items, they could strip away all the items in the Founders tier and I still wouldn't regret buying it, because I believe that my purchase is helping the game shape. And obviously, they're not gonna do that because they want people to feel incentivized for buying the packs. Like they don't want to steal your money. They want you to make sure that you get some form of value out of your purchase. And to me, like I said, all this is fluff, but yeah, it's nice to have. Like I can't wait till I see the Founders banner. I think that's gonna be probably one of the things that when I go into town and I place my banner down, people are gonna say, hey, he's actually a founder for this game. He's been with following Dauntless since it released. So I really think that's awesome. And yeah, it's appreciated, but again, it is not real value to me. So another thing is that I want to know, why would you buy a Founders pack? Like, what made you buy a Founders pack? Are you happy with your purchase? Do you regret buying it? Do you think you're not getting enough value for what you paid? Let me know in the comment section down below. He was pointing out in the video that we don't have enough content to justify $80, but again, it goes into what is value to you, and his opinion is very valid. Like I agree that he could have that opinion, but for me, I don't care. Like I really think that my perception of value for this purchase is a totally different perspective of value for maybe someone else. So maybe you bought the Founders pack thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna have full alpha access, like all the technical alphas and stuff. No, that's not the way it works. So maybe you feel ripped off because of that, and that's pretty shitty. Like feeling like you were ripped off because you didn't get the value that you think you should get is a totally valid sentiment and a totally valid opinion. But again, alphas, betas, it's not for everybody. And when they said, the first time I saw on Twitter that they were gonna do only 2 weeks of Founders, I kind of was like, wait, I didn't expect that to happen. But at the same time, I didn't really mind it at all. Like I didn't really think it was gonna be a deal breaker for me. But yeah, I imagine a lot of people would get pissed because they want access to the game and they want limited access to the game, and they expect a polished product. And you can see this in all different games examples. Like people join games early access games, they buy it on Steam, and then they just didn't like it because it's not what they expect. It's not enough value to justify the purchase. So I'm going kind of like in a little not rant. I'm not ranting, but I'm going kind of like in a little sidetrack here where what do I think? That's why I wanted to make this video. Why will I buy this, and why am I willing to give a copy away to someone in the community? And it is because I just believe in this project. I just believe this game is gonna be awesome, and I think a lot of people feel the same way. So I want to pass on the question to you. What do you think about the Founders Pack in the way Dauntless is managing it? Like, what do you think? Is it worth $40? Is it worth $70? Is it worth $80? Let me know, what do you think is worth for you? Like, if you could pay $1 to support the developer, would you do it? Or if you could put $100, would you do it? I want to know, what do you think, because I want to see, like, I want to kind of like pick into your mind and see what is the way you're thinking about this, about founder purchases in general. It doesn't have to be for Dauntless, it could be for any other games. Have you ever kickstarted a game, early access a game, or just just donate it to a game developer? Have you ever done any of that, and why? What made you do that? Because that's the most important thing, finding value of what you essentially purchased. And anyways, if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. Remember that we are still gonna be running that giveaway. Make sure to share it, make sure to have a lot of people come in and join the Wolfpack. I can't even begin to express my thank you for all of those of you who had joined in here. We were 66 people yesterday, and we're at 122 right now as of recording of this video. To me, that is crazy. That is an immense, like, I didn't even expect, like, I mean, I can't even explain it. I can't even express how thankful I am. And all the support, all the nice comments, guys, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. But make sure to hit that like button. It really does help me out. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, guys, I've been Vahlkor, and I'll see you next time.